everyone, and Happy New Year. I'm recording this like 7 o'clock New Year's Day because that's how I roll. But let's do a review because I need to do one. So we're going to review this and this. This is Rise of the Beasts, Optimus Primal, and Crocodile. The sort of battle armor set. I'll double check what it's actually called. It'll be the title. It's fine. I got this from the in-laws, so thank you very much. It was on the wish list. It was one of those, we'll see what happens kind of thing, and I got it. So, you know what, we'll do a quick look at the crocodile first. It's a very, well, it's a crocodile. Always reminds me of Skullcruncher, because that's what you do. It's a nice thing, it doesn't do too much. I mean, legs are on a ball joint, but there's this thing that the leg likes to lock around. So you have to move out of the way. I think it's only that one, though, literally. Because there isn't one that side. There isn't one that side. And there's something here, but the leg doesn't lock onto it. So it'll get stuck on it, but it doesn't lock onto it. So it is literally only this one leg. The tail will rotate, if that's something you want to do. And the head will look to the left, and only to the left. But it's very pretty, so it gets away with it. I mean, look at that. Ah. And then you get little Optimus, and this is an incredibly basic figure. Very, very, very basic figure. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, I'll slide into a sitting position. So it looks like that. Very well moulded. Maybe you could do with a little detail on the paint. I'm not sure. Arms are on ball joints. Hips are on ball joints, but you're supposed to keep the legs all hunched up for the gorilla form. So, you know, that's about all you've got. Suppose I should get a size comparison, so come here, you. That's Legacy Wild Rider. So this is kind of deluxe-ish, and this is deluxe-ish. So you've got roughly a small deluxe and a deluxe in this. Now, this is mostly an accessory, although it is cool. So we'll do Optimus for transformation, and then we'll see how we get on. So for Optimus's transformation, we are going to straighten the legs out, flatten the foot, straighten the leg, flatten the foot, rotate the arms down, and then we're going to try and get under here. There's a little gap. Okay, see that? Get in here, pull this chest panel down, which will bring the face with it, rotate this 180, and push it back into place. And that's it. That's Optimus in his robot mode. And, where am I? There's lots of detail in there. It's just kind of buried under this thick layer of blue paint. I might try and pick out some of the details just to break it up a little bit. Because like I say, there's plenty of detail. It's just not been painted in properly. Like these like neck tendons, or what they be like, hydraulics or something, you know. It's all there. So again, he's got ball joint, he's got over 90-degree bend, he's got a little ankle tilt forward, and the arms are literally one thing on ball joint. And I had to put oil in these. They moved, but they were a little tighter than I wanted, and I didn't want to shear the ball joint off, so a little bit of oil. Little maximal symbol there. He is very nice. He is. I mean, let's face it, if you described Optimus Primal's transformation to someone who's never seen it before, you go, right, he's a monkey, okay, and he starts off with his legs all sort of hunched up, and then you straighten him out for the robot mode, and then the chest panel sort of turns around, and he ends up with a different head, and that's basically all that happens to him. Because that's all that happens to Optimus Primal. You know, usually the chest panel turns around that way, but no one said it couldn't turn around that way. So it's a very basic transformation, but it works. And then you get the Crocagator. And I have a very strong urge to have him ride it like a surfboard. Why do I want to have him ride it as a surfboard? It reminds me of something. Goodbye, swimmer. You're most worthy adversary. Princess Blondella, Ace Rimmer. Time for explanations later, and hopefully some sex. What a guy. He got away. I can't believe he got away. That's Ace Rimmer. Huh? We're lucky to be alive. What a guy. Oh, yeah. That. Anyway. So what you do now, while my set falls apart on me. Ugh. What you need to do is have this as armour. So what we're going to do is we're going to, basically this hole, those pegs, go over the head and into those two pegs, those two holes rather. But we're going to do some prep. We're going to get these legs and rotate them out of the way. We may have to adjust them again in robot mode, well, combined mode, but we're going to get them out of the way. Okay? Okay. Okay. So we're going to there and get there. It's done. What do you think? All right, fine. What you need to do is come here and get this little lip, flip that out, bring this down, and mine doesn't work necessarily as well. You're supposed to just bring this down and it rotates everything and it all fits together perfectly. Mine doesn't want to go down that well. So I end up having to rotate these bits down on their own and then shove this into place. And what it does is it rotates. You know those giant lumps that were sticking out for the legs getting caught on? They go around and get caught in between these two pieces and hold them in place. So I'm guessing the springs are quite strong, but it's fine. And you end up with this. There, it's done. What do you... Alright, fine. Rotate these legs a bit more out of the way. These ones you can rotate more out of the way if you like. And I'm going to rip the tail off. I'm going to stick it in this hand. It's up to you which way you want to do it, but I will explain why I do it my way. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to rip the top of the crocodile head off. It plugs into that hole there. Plug. You might think, hey, Ugly, that's got a bit of metal in it. And it looks like it's been filed. Yeah. I put it on this arm as kind of like a shield. And I went to take it off one day, and the peg sheared off in the hole. So I had to get a little screw, put it into, because it luckily had a hole up the middle, pull that out, and then I've had to grill and pin it and... Grill? I've had to glue and pin it and file down. It's absolutely fine. It fits even better now, so it's not a big deal. So there you have, because you can rotate this one up. So he's got a gun on this side with this arm. And on this side, he's got a shield and a Skullcruncher style club. And that's it. It's not like the most super exciting combination, but it's funny. And I think that's the main thing. And he's not going to on this set because it's on an uneven surface. I need to adjust my set in the new year. But he can stand. He's not going to. Let's just hold him. It's fine. Everything's fine. And that's Legacy drag strip. Bring this up a little bit. There you go. So he's a good deluxe size, maybe a bit over. And yeah, he's funny. I know it's a really stupid thing to say, but he's kind of funny. You know, he's kind of cool. He's kind of funny. What does he look like from the back? I don't think I've ever looked. Yeah, that's boring. Okay, alright, okay. I like it. I do. It's silly. It's funny. and it may let me do that awesome Ace Rimmer reference. If you don't know who Ace Rimmer is, go watch Red Dwarf. Or read the books are better. Oh, now you stand. Anyway, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, I shall see all of you in the rest of the new year. Happy New Year, everybody!